Missing child 0aklee Snow. Missing since Feb 8, 2023. Missing from Indianapolis, Indio Mar 10, 2021. Age now 2. Sex female. Race white. Hair color LT. Brown eye color blue. Height 2'2". Weight 30 lbs. 0aklee was last seen on February 8, 2023. 1-800-843-5678 Seminole County Sheriff's Office, Oklahoma, 1-317-262-8477. Missing child 0aklee Snow. A timeline of the disappearance of 0aklee Snow, toddler last seen in Indianapolis. 0aklee Snow, 2, was last seen at a house south of downtown Indianapolis after being taken by her mother, Madison Marshall, in January. Snow has blonde hair, blue eyes, and weighs about 35 pounds. Her mother has been arrested, but 0aklee remains missing. Anyone with information is asked to contact the IMPD Missing Persons Unit at 317-327-6160, or call Crime Stoppers of Central Indiana at 317-262-8477 or tips. Where is 0aklee Snow, toddler last seen in Indianapolis missing after mother's arrest? What we know about 0aklee Snow's disappearance based on police and court records. November 7, the District Court in Okfuskee County, Oklahoma, files for a warrant of arrest for Roan Waters on charges of child abuse. Police there allege that Roan Waters, the mother's boyfriend, struck 0aklee Snow in the face, causing her to have trauma to her mouth and lips. January 19, 0aklee Snow's father reports that the 2-year-old and her 7-month-old brother, Colton, were taken by their mother, Madison Marshall, from his home in Cromwell, Oklahoma. He told the Seminole County Sheriff's Office that Marshall and Waters took the children without authorization and likely fled to Indiana, where Waters has family. After learning of the abduction, the Okfuskee County Sheriff's Office enters the children into the National Crime Information Center database as missing. Late January/early February, Waters, Marshall, 0aklee, and Colton arrive in Indianapolis. Waters' mother allows them to stay in a home she owns on Albany Street near the intersection of East Troy and Madison Avenues south of downtown Indianapolis. She bought them baby formula and supplies to assist with caring for the kids. During this time, Waters' sister visits the home and sees bruising on 0aklee's legs. The sister confronts the couple, who get angry and tell her to leave. March 3, the Greenwood Village Police Department in Colorado arrest Waters on an outstanding warrant after responding to a complaint about occupants of a Best Western hotel. Investigators learned Marshall was staying at the hotel but was not there when police arrived. There were no signs that children were at the hotel. Waters told investigators he, Marshall, and the 2 children left Oklahoma in his blue Dodge Durango and traveled to a trap house in Indianapolis to use drugs. He said they abandoned Colton at the house in Indianapolis before leaving for Colorado. His sister picked up the infant and turned him over to the Department of Child Services, Waters told investigators. He was unable or unwilling to tell police 0aklee's location. During jail calls to his mother, Waters said he helped Marshall with dropping 0aklee off somewhere but did not provide specific details. March 3, Marshall showed up at the home of Waters' sister asking to stay. The sister said she could, but only if Marshall told her where 0aklee could be found. Marshall left the home on foot instead. The sister hadn't seen or heard from her since. March 6, at roughly 4:30 p.m. investigators reach out to the Indianapolis FBI office and request assistance finding 0aklee, Colton, and Marshall. After confirming Colton's whereabouts with the Department of Child Services, they reach out to Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department's Missing Persons Unit for assistance. Colton's father, DCS, told investigators, had taken custody of Colton and likely returned to Oklahoma. March 7, Indianapolis police serve a search warrant at the house on Albany Street in Indianapolis. It's unknown what, if anything, was found during that search. March 8, shortly after 3 p.m. Indianapolis police post an alert seeking help from the public finding 0aklee. They report the toddler may be in the Indianapolis area. March 16, a warrant is issued out of Marion County, Indiana, for Marshall's arrest on neglect of a dependent charges. March 23, Marshall is arrested in Harnett County, North Carolina, after the sheriff's office received an anonymous tip. Oaklee's whereabouts remain unknown. Oaklee Snow was reportedly taken from her father's home in Oklahoma and last seen in Indianapolis. Here's what we know from police and court records. Snow has blonde hair, blue eyes, and weighs about 35 pounds.
April 21, 2023. Oaklee Snow's body likely disposed of in Indiana. Police do not believe missing toddler Oaklee Snow is still alive. As court documents show, she was last seen at an Indianapolis drug house. Hoosiers have been desperately searching for 2-year-old Oaklee Snow for months. Police said she and her 7-month-old brother were taken from their home in Oklahoma to Indianapolis by their mother, Madison Marshall, and her boyfriend, Ron Waters. According to court documents, Oaklee was last seen by witnesses in February being carried out of a drug house in Indianapolis, wrapped in a blanket. The witness said she looked to be unconscious. Marshall's boyfriend also later admitted to abandoning the 7-month-old at the drug house. In March, Marshall was charged for abandoning the 7-month-old. Police announced despite several searches and interviews, Oaklee had not been found, and is believed to be dead. And as precedent Friday, IMPD confirmed they found remains of a child in Morgan County. The Morgan County coroner has not identified them yet, and no authorities are releasing what led to detectives finding the remains. On Friday, IMPD confirmed they found remains of a child in Morgan County. The Morgan County coroner has not identified them yet, and no authorities are releasing what led to detectives finding the remains. The FBI is leading that investigation. According to state police, Oaklee's grandmother said their family is still waiting for a positive identification, and they don't know anything further at this time. A local volunteer named Jamie Dubs, who has been actively trying to help find Oaklee in Indianapolis, said in a statement that volunteers are holding on to hope as the family goes through this tough time. Although Hoosiers wanted to get answers for the family, this would not be the answers we would want. We are all praying with and for the family until we know for sure, Dubs wrote. The mother of the missing 2-year-old Oklahoma girl is facing charges in Indiana. According to records, 22-year-old Madison Marshall was being held in the Marion County Jail on Friday. Marshall is facing 2 counts of neglect of a dependent.
Missing child Oaklee Snow. Missing since Feb 8, 2023. Missing from Indianapolis, Indiobi Mar 10, 2021. Age now 2. Sex female. Race white. Hair color LT. Brown eye color. Blue. Height 2'2". Weight 30 lbs. Oaklee was last seen on February 8, 2023. 1-800-843-5678 Seminole County Sheriff's Office, Oklahoma, 1-317-262-8477.